Everybody wants to know what the secret to success is, whether it's success in their business or social media or whatever it is. Everyone's always searching for the secret. I'm here today to tell you that the secret is right in front of you. And the reason why you're still searching for the secret is because you don't want to accept that the secret is mastering the fundamentals. If you ask any great sports player, anyone that's been great at anything, they'll tell you that they spent hours and hours practicing the fundamentals of the game. The same goes for social media. You have to master the fundamentals and do them over and over again before you see success. So today I'm going to talk to you about the 5 fundamentals of social media. Number 1, you have to have clear objectives and goals. You can't get to where you're going if you don't know where you want to go. So at the beginning, you have to set your goals. Why are you posting? Why do you want success on social media? Is it to boost your brand? Is it to sell more products or services? So at the beginning, you have to figure that out. That'll help you distinguish who your target audience is and what you'll need to be posting. The second fundamental is 3 kind of grouped together, but I think they all coincide with each other and they're all necessary for each counterpart. So number 2 is quality plus quantity plus consistency. And together, those will create substantial growth and maximum success. Quality content is content that informs, educates, entertains, and brings value to the audience. Not only that, but it's also having quality video and audio on your videos. If you can't afford a fancy setup, I highly recommend just buying a ring light and buying like a lavalier or a shotgun microphone for your iPhone. It does wonders. It's super important to have high quality audio because even if your video looks good, if someone can't hear you, they're just gonna scroll or go to the next one, whatever platform it's on. So you have to make sure that you're posting quality content and then you can build up to buying a camera and a nicer setup in the future. But to get yourself started, lighting, audio, and then just use your iPhone. Now I feel like quality has to be paired with quantity because I don't recommend you just throwing out a bunch of random stuff. There has to be quality behind the quantity of content that you're actually putting out. So make sure that you're not only creating quality content, but you're making enough content to put out there to keep your audience and your growing audience engaged. The third part of the formula is consistency. You have to consistently be having good quality content, enough content to be pushing out to get more of an audience and also to keep your current audience engaged. So without doing these things consistently, you'll just gain some traction, then it'll just die out. So you have to have consistency with these other 2 elements. And like I said before, if you add these 3 elements together, it will create maximum success. I can't say the word. Maximum success and substantial growth. The third fundamental is having a schedule. If you create a schedule for yourself for the month, then you'll know what content you need to gather. You can pick what days you're gonna be capturing the content because we all know if we don't put it on our schedule, then it's probably not gonna happen. So it's so important to have a schedule and not only having a schedule of what you need for the month and when you're gonna be doing it. Once you actually capture that content, you need some type of software platform like Hootsuite or Planoly that you can actually schedule these posts to be posted, because if you don't do that, I can almost guarantee you at least one day out of the month, probably a lot more, you'll forget to post on the day and you'll have all this content and you're not even posting it out there for people to see. So it's super important. The third fundamental, like I said, is having a schedule. The fourth fundamental is creating community. Why is creating community so important? Because once you create community, you're gonna get people that become your brand ambassadors. They're gonna be people that are actively engaging with your content. They're also gonna be telling others about you. They're gonna be sharing your content to others, and therefore organically expanding your reach to others and creating more fans and followers for you. Creating community builds a sense of trust around you and your brand. So I can't stress enough how important it is to be transparent, be authentic in your videos and your posts so that you do create that community, because no one's gonna truly follow you or truly be a fan of you if you're just being fake. I don't know how else to say it. You have to be authentic. People can see right through it, whether it's in person or if it's on Instagram or YouTube, whatever. Be authentic to yourself, be authentic to your brand, and you'll organically start to create a community. The fifth fundamental is brand identity. This goes along with everything I've already talked about. And from the beginning, from the jump, you have to distinguish what is your brand. If you don't know what a brand is, it's not a logo, it's not a color scheme. Although those are elements of it, a brand is so much more. A brand is the emotion that is evoked on your audience and the message that you're trying to convey to everyone that sees your content. So from the beginning, you have to distinguish what emotion I want people to feel when they see my videos and they see my content. It's gonna be so important to do this from the beginning, because if you don't, then you're not gonna have any direction of what content you wanna create, what tone you wanna have. So like I said, So important. Create your brand identity from the jump and make sure you're not copying someone else's brand identity. It's okay. We all have people that we consider mentors or influencers that we like, but it's so important not to just straight up copy their brand because you're not that person. You need to make sure that, like I said before, being authentic to yourself. So the first fundamental that I talked about, creating goals and creating an objective, is really gonna help you with your brand. If you don't know what your brand is, or you don't know what you're trying to say or what emotion you want people to feel, from the beginning, figure out what your goal is, and maybe from there you can build off of that. So what do I want my brand identity to be? Who am I as a person? And implement that into your goals, implement that into the content, the quality content that you're creating. Every aspect of your social media plan has to line up with your brand identity. And from there too, you'll create an aesthetic that people expect and people love about you and your content. So those are the 5 fundamentals of social media success. I hope you enjoyed it. Stop searching for secrets to getting a lot of followers quickly, because like I said from the beginning, there's no secret, I promise you. Don't waste any more energy trying to find a secret formula, one secret thing that's gonna get you a bunch of followers. I promise you there's not a secret hashtag out there that's gonna get you 10 million views or make you go viral. And going viral isn't always the best thing. And maybe I'll talk about that in a later video because I could ramble on forever about this topic. But yeah, start doing the fundamentals, because the fundamentals are what are gonna help you grow, be successful. So follow us on Instagram, subscribe to us on here. We're gonna be putting out a ton of content. We're gonna be doing 90 reels in 30 days. We'll do a video at the end of the 30 days. We'll put it on YouTube, see how that went, and maybe encourage you to do the same. Even though it's a lot of work, I feel like it's gonna be well worth it. Yeah, so follow us, subscribe to us. We're gonna be putting out a ton of content about small businesses, branding, social media success. I hope you enjoyed it. My name is Matt with OMNI Marketing and Design. We'll see you on the next one.